Hello, you beautiful people out there. What is going on? This is your friend Britik. I'm just fast another Predecessor video, but before we get into the actual meat and bones of this video, I want to give a quick shout out to my boy Pharaoh over here, who hit me up on Discord and pointed me into the direction of this video that I actually didn't know about until he diverted my attention to it. So big shout out to Pharaoh. And if you guys have any leads to videos regarding Core or Predecessor or Ethereal that I have previously not looked over, then I will thank you for it, and I will also give you a shout out in the video when I do make one about it. Now, let's get into the content. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to walk through this video, take a look at the newest version of the map for Predecessor. We're going to talk about it a little bit. I'm going to give my opinions on it. You guys are going to see what's going on here. Yes, we're talking about Predecessor today, and Predecessor has been making moves, all right? As of the recording of this video, they just announced on their Discord that they are doing more internal testing, and they're working with the jungle AI and the towers to make sure the towers and the jungle minions work properly before they move on to the item system. This comes courtesy of Fringe, who is the graphic design artist working at Almeda Studios. So this was on his stream. He streamed this. So we're just going to go ahead and fly on through this map alongside with him. So let's make this a little bit bigger. Okay. So this is him. He's not saying anything. There's just music here. I just decided to mute the music just in case there was copyright. And here we start at the base. We start at the core. So let's go ahead and we have this little play button here in the middle. But what if I do this? Let's just you see the core right here. It's a little bit different. Okay, it looks like a crustable sandwich, you know, like the ones that are filled with peanut butter and jelly, right? Inside you have the color, your team's color. So this is the red side, so inside you have the red crystals, and on the outside you have what looks like stone. It looks like rock. I'm personally not a fan of this design. I think that they should I understand that they're pulling energy from the core of the planet or the ground or whatever, but I don't know. It doesn't fit the theme in my opinion. These towers seem to be man-made. They seem to be like technology, like sculpted, built, and then having that organic feel to it kind of throws it off a little bit. I mean, I think I would like to see more of like steel or some sort of crystalline material around. Like keep the crystal hollow thing in the middle if you want. I get that. That's pretty cool. But just the outside looks a little too gross in comparison to the rest of the platform. And you know how, you know, the stairs are really nice. The symbols are really lit up and everything. I don't know. The towers are kind of weird to me. I don't like them. But other than that, the map is very similar to Legacy. Very, very similar. Still very similar. The jungle is a little bit different. Here we have the big-ass tree from Legacy like we used to. Like we remembered it. And the jungle does seem a little bit different. You still have Ore Prime Pit. You still have the Raptor Pit. Ore Prime Pit is flipped so that the back of the pit is facing towards mid lane instead of the solo lane, as you guys are about to see right here. Okay? So you see it right there. There's Prime Pit over there facing towards mid lane. So now you can't jump over from solo lane to the prime pit. It's going to be the other way around. It's going to be flipped a little bit. And then we do another little pan towards the base to kind of show off the pistons working here. But essentially, for the most part, it's like Legacy. It's not too different from what we saw in the first closed alpha test, but there are some graphical updates. The towers and core are updated graphically. The side lanes still have their little wings for where the harvesters used to be on Legacy. So that didn't change much. You guys are about to see a large aerial view of the whole entire map, and you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. So if you look at the very, very right in the middle of the lane, and the very, very left in the middle of the map and to the very left of the lane, you'll see that there's spots for harvesters where they used to be. You'll see that the jungle is very, very similar. It's a little different because of how the plants and the walls are positioned. So there's a little bit of a difference, specifically where the buffs are located. So where the buffs are located are what really sticks out in my mind. But essentially, for the most part, it's very, very, very similar to Legacy. Just a little bit different when it comes to aesthetics. So yeah, so there's a little bit of a breakdown here of Predecessor's new map in case you guys have not seen it yet. In case you guys have not seen Fringe's stream, I'm bringing it to more eyes. Not much has changed except for the textures. Again, it looks good. It looks good. Like overall, it looks good. It looks like Legacy. I don't really see too many issues here. Then again, I'm not down there on the ground. I can't really test it out for myself. Oh my god. But that's about it. So again, let's real quick, I just want to go back to what I meant about these towers right here. So I understand, I appreciate what Fringe is trying to do here, but I mean, up close and personal, it does look like obsidian is covering it, but from far away, it just kind of looks out of place. Like if you, let's try and get a good shot here, even from here. So right here. So I don't know if this is just me being nitpicky right now. This really doesn't matter. Like, what matters most is that the game works and that the towers work and everything's fine. But it just feels like, you know, the ground is so clean. The platforms are futuristic looking. They got this white marble here. And then you got the towers looking like poop on a stick, basically. Like, from far away. With, like, a hole in the middle of it. I don't know. The core looks, like I said, like a Crustable, like a Smucker's Crustable, or like a donut, like a really fat, like, donut hole that's been, like, pierced, right? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. It has, like, this awkward ring around it, too. It just doesn't seem to fit. It just doesn't seem to fit in my eyes. But that's just me being critical. Me being nitpicky. Anyway, that's about it, guys. So there's the map. Let me know what you guys think. Again, I'm not getting too crazy excited about it. I'm more excited about the news that, hey, they're moving along with internal testing, that they're slowly progressing forward. And to me, now, it seems that we might see a closed alpha this year. Okay, it might not have to be prolonged till next year. We might not have to wait till next year. We might get something in like 3 to 4 months at this rate. If the rate continues the way it's going, I can see it. I could see it happening. So yeah, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, all that good stuff, and as always, make sure you have a wonderful day. Peace.